Let's all thank the wonderful patrons for supporting the channel. I can't show everything from the visual novel, so if you support me in Patreon, you will be able to watch everything from the old to the naughty. Also, don't forget to ring that bell when you subscribe so you'll be notified with future videos. Now, let's start the show!
The season has changed, it's time for adventure. Remembering the days that I'll forever treasure. You were always by my side over the years I've gone. Even after I've brimming past, our story's only just begun. There will be a time or two that you've been feeling blue and deep inside. You've been lonely too, but I'll be there, I promise you. No matter what it takes, I know we'll make it through. You and I will reach our dream, a promise that we hold. Together we're the greatest team, stronger as we grow. You and I with hands on tight to the future that unfolds. Always with the pride and smile, forever it's our body.
Good morning.
Yoshi? Good morning. I'm still feeling a bit groggy. No after parties? I'm still feeling a bit groggy. Seems like you might have partied a bit too much last night. Oh wait, no, that's later. Pagali.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Yuri let us all drink at the camp. And you know how I have a pretty low tolerance for liquor.
I know, right?
Same, but I held back on the beers this time. I don't want to wake up to our sponsorship getting cancelled because I lost all my clothes again. Yeah, where is everybody? Did I wake up late again?
Nah.
You didn't. I actually woke up just a bit before you. Lloyd and Darius are at the site doing some minor repairs before the workers arrive.
Ah, right.
They shouldn't be showing up in just a couple of days.
Well,
Finn's over at the mess hall having some coffee, and Gramps is in his office with Mr. Clermont.
really?
I'm surprised Mr. Clermont hasn't left yet.
Maybe?
Well, the holidays are just around the corner, so work must be slow for him right now.
Anyways.
Yuri and Emilia left a while ago to take the scouts back home. They didn't have to do that. I was planning on driving them back today. I think Yuri wanted to sneak in some more time with them for her usual questioning. She's probably going to be talking about cracks and shifts the entire way, whatever that means. I wonder how Emilia will deal with that.
I mean,
With any luck, she'll keep Yuri from going too crazy.
well,
It sounds like everyone is. Could you imagine this? Like, so Keitaro, how was your relationship with Taiga? Oh, Miss Yuri, we have great. What did you just say? We had a great time, Yuri. Oh, please tell me more details. Yuri, please. You're gonna make us crash. No, I won't. What about you, Yuichi? Oh yeah, me and Torchhead are doing the same. Well, it sounds like everyone is settling in again, at least. It's time to get back to the grind, even though I'm dragging a little bit.
yeah,
Me too. Or maybe that's just a hangover.
probably.
Probably both.
Come on.
Oh well, I guess we better start our day as well and see what we can work on.
Sure thing.
That's the plan for today. Well, I'm gonna start with the Darius ending. let's check out the construction site.
How about...
Why don't we head over to the construction site, Darius and Lloyd might need an extra pair of hands with the repairs.
All right.
Sure, I could use the exercise.
Let's go.
Let's head over there.
So,
Whoa, look at that! So, the framing where you place the actual roofing are called trusses. The reason why the webbings are assembled in a certain pattern is so that everything behaves as a single rigid structure.
oh,
Oh, I've always wondered why it's like that. Now I know. I have so much to learn when it comes to building stuff.
it's okay.
That's okay. I only ever learned these things from my engineering course and on-site experiences.
I'll do my best.
Teach me more about repairing. I think it'll come in handy around here.
Good job.
Get how interested you are, you'll learn quick. You think so?
Yes.
Hey there.
Hey guys! Looks like you guys are doing repairs as planned, and since we have some free time, we thought we'd come help.
Great.
Sure, the more the merrier.
Taiga.
I see Taiga is helping out too. You should know he's quite the craftsman.
No way.
Psh, hardly.
Good job.
He's keeping up pretty nicely. And I heard you taught him a lot of woodworking yourself, Yoshi.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we worked together on some minor repairs and furniture assembly. Ah! You have a promising builder here. He's not used to being praised this much. Aww, my little boy!
Hi.
Speaking of little... perfect, you guys are here.
Lloyd.
Hey Lloyd, I was wondering where you were. I'm drawing some layouts and planning out the repairs and, I kinda need help with the measurement because I can't reach them. Arms too short. Hey, you're not any taller.
Don't ask me.
I actually am though.
Let me help.
I can help you out. We came to assist you after all.
Come on.
Perfect. Come with me then.
Hey.
Hey, you forgot your measuring tape.
So,
So, is there anything I can help with around here, bro?
Yes.
But it's not about the repairs.
Well,
I need some advice. Oh! Advice!
huh?
Advice from me?
yes.
Ooh!
What's up?
Sure, what's on your mind, big guy?
Wow.
I noticed how you and Yoshinori have gotten closer over the span of the project, and I was wondering what you did to take things to the next level. We talked, and well, it depends on the situation, actually. Is this about you and Lloyd?
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
What's the matter?
Wait, is there something wrong?
No.
No? It's just, we've been working together for the past decade, and we've stayed the same for years.
Really?
Isn't that a good thing, though?
Yeah.
It is, but I want us to be more. Aw, shucks, this is way too familiar for me.
Yeah.
It was obvious you and Yoshi were into each other when we were scouts, but it took a long time for you to make it official.
Lloyd.
Meanwhile, Lloyd and I are stuck on that same label we were in the past. We're still just... What? Still just friends?
So,
Did you do it? It's kind of complicated to tell the whole story, but... If I were to sum it up in one word, I guess it's communication? I'm really embarrassed to start that conversation. Is that like me to bring something up like that? Lloyd will be suspicious.
Well,
Well, have you tried the, all reliable sausage fight? I mean, that usually adds a lot of fuel to the flame.
actually.
We do. Quite often, apparently. And afterwards, Lloyd acts as if nothing happened. What? Lloyd's not exactly shy with his thoughts. It's usually only about his own feelings. He doesn't really pry into others unless he has to. Sounds about right.
you see,
Meanwhile, you're normally a quiet, reserved guy who doesn't show much emotion either. It's like you two are on opposite wavelengths.
Lloyd,
I bet Lloyd feels the same way, but he's holding back cause he thinks you're comfortable with how things are. I see.
you can do it.
Try and talk to him, big guy. Let him know that there's a fire in you that you want to share with him.
There.
I totally get why it's so hard to even bring something like that up. Though, cause sometimes we get too afraid, like, what if the other person isn't thinking the same and we're just risking what we already have? But on the other hand, you can't get any further if you keep playing it safe.
I agree.
You're right. I'll do my best to communicate more.
Actually,
You just did it with me. Use that same energy with Lloyd and you'll find your answers. Thank you, Aiden. I know what to do now.
awesome.
I'm glad I was able to help you some.
Dar?
Dar, I need another tall guy around. What's Lloyd says? Ah, I like this more than the other one.
Huh?
What was it? What was that about?
Hey!
What the heck did you two just talk about?
Nope.
Nothing. I'm gonna go and work with Yoshi now. That was so cute! Aiden and I spent the afternoon helping Lloyd and Darius with some of their repairs at the construction site. Darius kept on making these strange flirty gestures at Lloyd, which seemed to fluster him too. It was odd, but I'm glad to see them acting even closer. Oh god, I love it. These two will give me all. Now that's what I want from them. Not the one from the Goro route. That's what I wanted. Now that's giving me more character. I love it. Let's go walk around the... Oh, let's have some breakfast. Maybe there's more to this.
Let's go.
Let's head over to the mess hall before we start our
Sure
day.
thing.
I can whip up a nice breakfast for you. Brrr, it's really chilly. Let me go and make up some hot soup.
Wait.
Wait, Aiden, I almost forgot. Jin's here too. Why don't we ask him if he wants some soup as well?
Good morning.
Good morning, Jin. He's
Uh,
got his earphones on. Oh crap, don't tell me I got the bad ending on this round. He's playing a VN too? He looks quite busy on his computer.
Jen!
Jin, my man! Ah! When did you guys get here?
What's up?
Just now, so what you doing?
Come on.
Come on, Aiden. Don't disturb Jin's work.
Oh,
Oh, two guys talking on screen doesn't look like work to me. This is embarrassing.
Oh.
Oh, I'm guessing it's one of those BL movies. Oh, no, actually. It's a BL game this time. Yuri gave me a copy of one of her favorites, and I guess I got a bit too immersed.
Come on.
Yeah, are you really still embarrassed about it? We're all so used to it by now. Besides, are you sure you want to play a game when the real thing is right in front of you?
What?
Oh, what? Aiden, you ought to know he's just teasing you by now, Jin. Unless... Grab! Still, every time it gives you a heart attack. And each time I secretly hope it's a real request. You know, I never asked, but how did you and Yuri actually get into this stuff anyway? Oh, no, that's a good question. Even before I knew her, this was one of her hobbies.
yeah?
Yeah, and that gives me another question. If you guys like dudes so much, why not go and get one? That's a different story, Aiden.
Jen!
If you're a good guy, Jen, I bet you could find a boyfriend in no time.
Well,
I usually when people are fans of BL, it's either as a kink or an escape from reality.
although...
For me, it's the latter. BL is an escape from my over-lingering social anxiety issues. I've been alone my entire life, and it's mostly because I simply don't know how to interact with people. I've tried a few times, but they all ended up in disappointment. The real world can be cruel and heartless sometimes.
But...
But by entering the fantasy world of BL, there are so many options. It's vast, colorful, and full of any kind of romance you can think of. You mean, I wanna touch your body! It can range from wholesome and cute friends falling in love to hardcore ball torture.
What?
What was that last part? It's wholesome, wholesome gesture. Yeah, that's it. It's all fiction, so there's no reason to take anything seriously. Call it delusional or cut from reality, but it's what makes me happy. It helped me not to feel alone.
Right.
I see. I kind of understand now. We all need an outlet after all.
Yuri?
In Yuri's case, though, I think she just likes the art aspect of it. She is a very creative person. Whenever we look at BL together, she always appreciates the drawings, the character designs, and how well written the stories are.
I see.
And that makes sense. Yuri did like to draw and write back then, and she really encourages the scout to have a creative outlet. Thinking about it, she's the only scoutmaster that does that. You and Gramps usually like the traditional stuff. What? What tradition? You mean... What traditional stuff?
Actually...
I always prefer the sporty stuff too, so I've got the athletic scouts covered.
Yeah...
Having Yuri around actually made me feel a lot more comfortable. She's actually my first in real life friend that I can share the same interests with. Aw, Jin, I mean, if you're real, we could have bonded. You, me, and everyone in the chat right now. Aw, Jin, we're your friends too. We don't mind you telling us about your hobbies. There's no judgment here. Come here.
Aiden!
Aiden, I'm not sure if Jin...
Come on!
Hush and Joyce join in. Okay. The music stopped! Feel too pressured when interacting with us, Jin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can make Camp Buddy into your own fantasy world. What? Yeah. What?
Jin?
Jin? Big squishy bags! It's like being smushed by 2 giant marshmallows. I can die here now. This is definitely a real life representation of my fantasies. I think we broke him. Should we let go? He started to grasp my chest. It's so much better than my mouse pad.
Nah.
Let him have his moment. He earned it. He earned it. All right. That's all. After chatting with Jin, Aiden went to make some soup for all of... Oh, yeah! Make some soup and trip! For all 3 of us. We ate our meal, then decided to leave Jin to his business while Aiden and I headed back to our camp. Oh, man! No! Jin! We get... Emilia, walk around camp. Why don't we walk around for some fresh air first before we get to work? Trying to shake off your hangover?
Yeah.
I don't want everyone thinking I partied too hard.
Let's go!
Let's get dressed and go then.
Whew.
It's a good thing we're having a sunny winter, especially after that storm.
I can't wait!
For this season to be over with, I really prefer the heat. Just so you have an excuse to strip, right? You know me too well. Oh, they're still here! I can't believe you. It's literally the only thing I asked you to do.
Excuse me.
Don't blame me. You're the one who forgot it.
Whoa!
Well, what are you two arguing about? I don't know. Ask this pink thing what's grinding her gears. Well, we brought the scouts back home and I thought it would be a good idea to do a grocery run on the way back. But Emilia over here forgot the shopping list.
I beg your pardon.
For your information, I put it on your phone and you left that too. And who in the world writes shopping lists on paper nowadays? She has a point.
Hey, take it easy.
Now calm down, both of you, especially you, Emilia. You just recovered.
Yeah.
I kept telling her to stay behind and wait, but she insisted on coming along.
Don't get the wrong idea.
I told you, I'm fine already. I'm not helpless.
Whoa.
I'm surprised you two even agreed to go out and do chores together. It's not like I have much of a choice since she moved in with me.
Wait.
Wait, you two are roommates now?
Yeah.
Emilia asked to stay with me so Mr. Claremont could stay in her room for now. And to think you were the one always demanding your own private space. That's only because I was hiding something. There's no need to do that anymore.
You're up to something.
Why are you saying that so confidently?
So,
how was your first night together?
It's tolerable.
I suppose it was alright. I taught Yuri a thing or two about makeup since she clearly knows nothing. But Sergura did her makeup during the dinner, so yes.
Hey.
What's that supposed to mean?
well,
Well, it sounds to me like you two had fun at least. So much, so she's staying permanently.
really?
What?
I guess.
Yep, I guess I can't blame her though. My room is a lot neater and cleaner than hers anyway. What? Don't make it sound like you hated the idea. You're the one who's been going on about having a gal pal, finally. You could have stopped showing me those fanfics of yours all night long.
Wait!
Wait, you read her fanfics, Emilia?
Yes.
I was confused at first, but I think I got the gist of it. But damn, you guys have no idea how much weird stuff this one is into.
What?
Oh, she's the straight man, god damn. I thought you liked my fanfics. I mean, they were fine, but not great when it's 10 chapters in one sitting.
Come on.
Can we just go get this groceries already? I really don't want to spend all day outside of my feet. Oh, I actually know how a nice foot spa recipe that'll ease that right away. Add some cucumbers in a mouth mask and we'll have a proper spa day. Oh, that sounds nice. I'll add those to the list.
Wow!
It's crazy how close those two have gotten over the last few days. Yeah, a week or two ago, Yuri wanted to get rid of Emilia, and now they're acting like besties.
Anyway.
Are you ready to continue with our walk? We've just started the patrol.
Whoops!
You're right. Let's hope we don't run into anyone else to distract us. After catching up with Emilia and Yuri, Aiden and I finished our walk around the campgrounds. Eventually, it started to feel too cold to keep going, and we realized there wasn't much to check anyway. Make the daily report.
How about...
We should go and make our daily report to Sir Goro. You sure you want to disturb him in Miss Clermont? We could be interrupting something.
No.
I'm sure they're just having a normal morning, Aiden.
If you know what
You're
I
right.
mean.
You're right. They probably did all that fun stuff last night. Come on, let's go. All right. Ah! Yuichi! Yuichi, would you stop running around already? You're not supposed to chase after them.
Shut up.
Old geezer, we're having... The dogs! Shut up, old geezer, we're having fun.
Oh.
Oh, Sir Goro, I thought you were in the office.
Yeah?
And isn't Mr. Clermont with him?
Actually,
He's taking a short nap. Oh, okay.
Rams.
You wore him out that bad, Gramps?
Aiden.
Hey, then he's probably just a little tired from the party. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Yoshinori. He's hiding something.
anyway.
I wanted to give him some privacy and decided to step outside for a walk. Sure. Ahem. It just so happens that I stumbled upon Yuichi here playing with his puppies and...
Yuichi.
Stop peeing in the snow. Stop peeing in the snow.
Shut up!
I can piss wherever I want. How do you control this scout, Yoshinori? It takes quite a bit of getting used to. Yuichi can be just as wild as his puppies.
That makes sense.
That's true. And normally, I don't mind letting him and the pups run around during the off-season. But with Mr. Clermont here, I want to make sure there's no incidents.
Right.
That makes sense. Who's the fluffy pups? Yes, you are.
Wow.
They really love to play in the snow, huh? They're huskies. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It's their first winter, and I think this is their new favorite weather.
Guess.
I guess they were still too little to be active during the summer and fall too. I have to admit, I have gotten quite attached to these pups over the last few months. You do spend a lot of time with them now, sir. I think the puppies might like you more than me, actually.
Yeah.
For some weird reason, they like this old geezer. Are you secretly bribing them with food like Sheriff Brokeback over here?
Don't worry.
Not at all, Yuichi. I leave their care 100% to you.
Maybe?
They just like the way Graham smells. Stay away from my pups before you contaminate them with your old man stink! Yuichi has come a long way since he first came here, isn't he? When you first brought him, you had no idea how to handle him either, Yoshinori.
Sir.
I'm just glad you let me take him into the camp to begin with, sir.
Well,
It's just the least I could have done. I could tell you honestly, I wanted to do your best to help him.
Aww.
You two are sounding like a proud dad and granddad. Well, back then I was so busy that I couldn't be as responsible for Yuichi as Yoshinori was. Yuichi's always had this knack for reaching out for people. Heck, you just look at me. I wouldn't even be here if Yoshi hadn't bugged you to keep me around, Gramps.
Well.
Well, if I see a situation where I can make a difference, I do my best to try and help. Especially when I know I have people who have my back.
good job.
It's thanks to that attitude that Yuichi is who he is today. And quite frankly, why both myself and Camp Buddy are even still around. Yuichi's stuck his nose all over the place, huh?
Aiden.
It's like he peed all over and turned Camp Buddy his. I wouldn't phrase it like that, Aiden.
That's right.
It's true though, Yoshinori. You've been a fine leader out to the scouts and quite the father figure for Yuichi. I hope I'm able to help influence Yuichi's growth in a positive way from here on out as well.
So,
I've spent enough time detached from him and the rest of the camp, so hopefully I can earn his trust and respect too.
Sir Goro.
Aww.
Grams, I'm sure Yuichi already trusts and respects you. Like I said, you're basically as much as Grandpa's Yuichi is his dad.
perhaps.
Maybe, but I hope with patience. Oof!
Old geezer!
Oh, that's what you get for not paying attention to what's around you, old geezer. What happened?
Yoichi.
Is that?
Uh-oh.
Was that really a yellow snow? Oh no! Was that really a yellow snowball? Uh-oh. I told him he couldn't tell me where to piss.
You brat!
Listen here, you brat! Get over here right now!
Yeah.
Come and get me.
Ah!
I said get over.
Ah! Ah!
I said I said get over here, you flea bag! Looks like Yuichi set him off. So much for patience, huh? That's the first time I've seen Krabs blow a gasket in a while. I guess Yuichi doesn't know how to push his buttons.
Come on.
Let's go see if we can help him wrangle Yuichi and the pups.
Sure thing.
Yep, sure thing, Yoshi. Aiden and I helped Sir Goro get control of Yuichi and the pups, and then we actually stayed outside and played in the snow with them for a while. Eventually, Sir Goro went to check on Mr. Clemon, and Aiden and I headed back to our cabin. Please don't yawn, you're making me yawn. Today feels like it's lasting forever, even after all the other stuff we did. It's still early. Everyone else is busy doing their own thing out there.
Yeah.
I guess there's not too much we can do without the other workers around.
Yep.
You bet, and it's too cold outside to do anything fun, unlike in the summer. At least it's cozy in here with the heaters on. I don't want to sound like a downer, but I can't wait for the winter to end. Well, how about we move around to warm up? All this lying around will just make you bored.
What?
Oh, got any ideas? I think you know.
How about...
But we work out together? It's been a while since we stretched our muscles after all.
Oh.
I like the sound of that.
Actually.
Even though we've been working at the site a lot lately, thanks to the snow, I haven't even been breaking a sweat. It's about time we got down and dirty.
Now we're talking.
Now you guide me up, grab some weight, and let's get bumping already.
All right.
All right.
Flex those guns!
Aiden.
Don't go fast, Aiden. You might pull a muscle.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. We'll get to the pulling part later. Aiden. Watching Aiden get excited over the simplest things we do together really makes me happy. Even though he's changed a lot physically, he's still the same energetic guy I've always liked.
Sheesh.
Yoshi, did you only invite me to work out for the gun show? Oh, I was just thinking how much you've really bulked up over time.
You see,
A lot can change in 9 years, you know? I realized now back then that there's so much more I could do to help if I was stronger and healthier.
of course.
And of course, I sorta wanted to impress you when we meet again.
Well,
I'll be honest, I was shocked when you returned to camp, buddy. I could barely recognize you. Don't get me wrong, I was just happy to see you back, buff or not.
I know, right?
Yeah, same. Although I didn't mind you turning into a hunk. But I could tell it was you right away, thanks to that cheesy personality of yours. I've always been cheesy.
Yep.
That's one thing I'm glad that's never changed about you.
Anyways.
I'm done with the weights.
Oh.
Oh, that quickly? Music. What happened to the music?
Yeah.
I'm still kind of sore from all the shuffling yesterday. I'm gonna focus on my core and lower body today.
Let's go.
All right, let's do legs then.
All right.
Let me stretch some. I'm lucky what I'm seeing. Is that a happy moment, a gift for me?
Whew. Oh, the colds really make my leg muscles stiff and tight.
Sitting down to stretch across from Aiden, I could see that his legs were spread wide and open right in front of me. Not that it surprised me, but it's easy to notice that he's not wearing anything under his shorts.
Hey, Yoshi, help me out some, will ya?
Sure. Press on his back. Ooh. Pressing slowly but firmly, I felt the definition of Aiden's back against my palms. His loose shirt was sliding open to show half of his pec. He's crossing his nipple. I watched intently as the droplets of cold sweat started to drip down the crevices of his body. While continuing to exert more force, I couldn't take my eyes off of his crotch, hoping his shorts would slip up to reveal his package. Noticing that I was getting carried away, I took my weight off of Aiden, making him exhale from all the pressure.
Whew. That was a nice stretch.
That's it? We finished our stretch. Aiden and I continued our workout. I have to admit that I was having a hard time focusing with the teasing views and positions Aiden was doing. It almost ended up going in a different direction. Dude, that's it? That was weak. Look at all the sweat. I can finally feel the burn.
Yeah.
It's getting really steamy in here. Let me just take my shirt off. Yeah, sure. Take your shirt off.
Oh.
Look at you being the one who strips first now. I couldn't help it. Look how drenched in sweat it is. Normally it wouldn't be this bad, but with the windows closed and the heater on, I feel like I'm starting to get sticky.
I don't know.
I'm kind of digging it. Dripping sweat, flexing muscles. And my favorite part, a nice musky scent to give.
Huh?
My scent?
Yeah.
You have that Miss Manly, almost vanilla-like smell when you sweat.
Really?
Must be the soap I use.
Nope.
Pretty sure it was just your body. Trust me, you've had that since I first met you. Am I real? And I really like it. Well, I guess I wouldn't complain about that then.
Anyways.
Don't mind if I strip down too. Now that is hot. Of course, you take everything off.
What?
Well, we're the only ones here. Anyone could walk back in, you know, but then that's not even a concern for you.
Yep.
You know that by now. Should we continue our workout then?
Sure thing.
I feel extra loose like this.
All right.
Lay down and do some. I'll lay down and do some crunches.
Well.
Don't mind if I join in. Ooh. Even though we were both shaky after our workout and foolish around, Aiden and I headed into the shower and cleaned up. We washed each other off, letting the hot water soothe our muscles before an intense release, and then doing it in the bathroom. Come on, I know you want to do it in the bathroom. Now that's what I call a workout. It was a lot wilder than usual. I almost can't feel my legs.
If you know.
My
what
third
I
leg's
mean.
pretty sore too. Goodness, Aiden. I do feel better after a hot shower though.
That's a relief.
It's a good thing no one walked in on us or that would have been. Ah! 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 Oh, my body's all sore. You guys were too rough on me. You were moaning so loud too. What?
Whoa.
Oh, we really pushed his body to the limit. What happened? Did you guys do exercises? Because based on what you're doing, it's like exercising. I thought he was going to pass out. What happened?
Oh.
Sounds like you guys did something fun.
Hey.
Hey there, you guys. Yeah, we just a group workout after the site repair today. We just finished a workout of our own too.
Hot.
That explains the towel fan service.
Actually,
I'm surprised we were able to drag Jen into it. I never pegged him as someone who'd be interested in fitness. I think I had something different in mind when you guys said you were going to work on my body.
Stay fit.
I'd say it's worth it. No pain, no gain. And all I gained was pain. It was quite experience with you guys though. Having 3 men being hands-on really motivated me.
Well,
That's a good start at least. If we keep it up, you'll be fit in no time.
Oh, I know.
We should do this all together next time, though. I want to show off my favorite yoga pose. You mean like the one you call downward dog style? That sounds like something else. You should see it in action. Ah! What the hell? Why are you all here? What the hell are you doing here? Emilia, what the hell are you doing here? This is the cabin. What?
Ahem.
It's our bathroom, and you're the one who barged in.
Don't get the wrong idea.
I thought nobody was in here since the cabin was empty and the bathroom was unlocked. Ever heard of knocking?
Disgusting.
Just for the record, what's up with you guys' room? It totally reeks. It smells like sweat and protein shakes. Try opening up a window.
nope.
No can do. The cold messes up our workouts.
Amelia?
What brings you here, Amelia? I'm here to get you your dirty laundry.
Oh!
Oh, just in time. I have some over here. Catch! Eek! Good Goodness gracious, this is your used underwear. I think I'm gonna puke.
Hey!
I practice excellent hygiene, just so you know.
Cute.
He does. He's as clean as a baby. That comparison doesn't help at all, Dar. This is what my life has become. Yes! You become the one thing you hated.
Oh.
Well, I was planning to bring all this to the laundry room later. Why are you working on it, Amelia? I asked Yuri to teach me how to do some chores today, but I didn't sign up for this. She probably knew I would hate this one and took advantage of my initiative. That witch.
I'm glad.
Still, it's good to see you willing to help. It shows how much you've grown. And what did you give her? You know, I should be flattered by that statement. But you saying that while you're handing me your sweat-soaked shirt kind of ruins the mood. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
I checked on Mr. Claremont a while ago and he's already packing up to leave. I was going to send him off, but I still have to work on this laundry.
Let me handle it.
You can leave Mr. Claremont to us. We just finished here too, anyways.
Hey, I know.
Oh, I'll go make some dinner for him. I just had an idea.
Hey.
Hey, Aiden, you're not going out there in just a towel. I'll go with them just to make sure we don't give a bad last impression.
Do it.
Time for a shower then.
Oh,
What? Like, what the What the Hello? What the Hey, wait a minute!
Come on.
Alright, you're still here.
Thanks.
Thanks for agreeing to one more meal before you leave, Mr. Clermont.
Thank you.
I'm the one who could be thanking you. You've all been so hospitable these last 2 days.
Actually,
In fact, I'd say this is one of the best mini vacations I've taken in a long time. With everything going on at work, I needed a bit of time away from the stress, and the rustic lifestyle was perfect for me. We're glad you enjoyed being here so much, sir. We wouldn't have been able to clean up everything less quickly without your help either.
as I said,
Like I said, I think nothing of it. It's the least I could do. I would like to extend my apologies again about what transpired with Miss Komarova at the hotel, however. I was not aware of the severity of her well-being at the time.
it's all right.
It's quite alright, sir. I don't think any of us were aware, so you can't be blamed.
Nonetheless,
Regardless, I'm glad that she is surrounded by supportive people.
Order up.
A very special meal for our lovely guest, Mr. Clermont. Don't... Is this it? No, not yet. Obviously, it's not yet. Don't think I forgot about you guys either. Yo, and Gramps, there's plenty for everyone. Yep, this is it! Is that freaking lempo? Oh my god, I'm correct! It is pork lempo! My, what a way to end this trip! This looks delectable.
Oh, the,
The
plating
plate-
looks just like in the hotel restaurant. You made this, Aiden?
It's pork lempo, it's god!
I picked up a trick or two from that fancy hotel. You know what they say? If you can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Well, wait, doesn't he have a voice acting? Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to try it.
I hope it meets your expectations.
wonderful.
Oh, good heavens, it's delicious!
Thanks.
Glad you like it, Mr. Clermont.
Excellent.
Someone who's eating in restaurants around the world, I can say your cooking is still one of the best I've ever had.
Aww.
Aw, thanks, Mr. Clermont. I'm flattered, but are you sure you're not just hungry?
Of course.
I'm pretty sure. I think you're underestimating yourself, lad.
Oh?
I'm curious, where did you learn to cook?
Actually,
From my dad. He used to be the cook here at Camp Buddy when it first opened.
Ah.
Was your father a professional chef or something of some kind? Not at all. Cooking was just his passion, and he just passed it down to me.
That's great.
No culinary background, and yet is talented. Very interesting. On that note, I think you have what it takes to pursue the culinary arts. All that's missing is a certification.
Actually,
And considering your skills, that will be quite easy to acquire if you put in the work and time. As a food connoisseur, I actually have quite a few connections with the best chefs and their master classes from around the world, if you're interested.
Wait,
Are you serious?
of course.
I pride myself in cultivating talent. I'm really flattered you think that, Mr. Clermont, but I don't think I'm cut out for the big time. Not only that, but phew! the prices are for classes or something else.
Don't worry.
I'm sure that could be negotiated. Well, he's like, that could be negotiated. You should go for it. You should go for it as a -1? Bleh. Man, Yoshinori is trying not to let him go, Gaja. Okay, you don't need to answer right now.
Mr. Claremont?
You don't need to answer right now, do you, Mr. Claremont?
That won't be necessary.
Of course not.
I've got it
I
covered.
understand that it's a sudden offer and a rather intimidating prospect, so please take your time to consider.
I agree.
I think it's worth giving it more thought, Aiden. This is a huge decision after all.
Well,
Either way, my line is always open whenever you decide. Just give me a call. Thanks for the opportunity, Mr. Clement. I'll think about it.
great.
And with that, I think it's about time for me to leave.
Huh.
Oh, don't you want to stay for dessert? I can whip up something fancy again.
It's all right.
I'm quite full already. Besides, I have several appointments tomorrow, too.
I understand.
We understand. We're glad to have you around, sir.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you all for your hospitality. I hope that I didn't put you out too much. Oh, not at all, Mr. Clement. You're welcome here at Camp Buddy anytime you want.
That's right.
That's right. Please feel free to come back and visit, sir.
Thank you all.
Your kindness is greatly appreciated.
Nonetheless.
In addition, if Camp Buddy comes up upon a concern or issue, especially in the case of the project, please do let me know right away. I'm always happy to assist.
I understand.
Well, keep that in mind, sir.
Well,
My driver just arrived. I hope to see you all again sometime soon, and hopefully for good news.
oh,
And Mr. Flynn, please do let me know. I have high hopes for you. Ciao. 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 I couldn't believe what an amazing opportunity Mr. Claremont was offering Aiden. I'm sure he's excited for the chance. I'm so happy for him. After Mr. Claremont left, Sir Goro headed over to the construction site to expect the work for the day. While Aiden and I started to clean up at the kitchen.
I really gotta hand it to you, Aiden. You really impressed Mr. Claremont with your cooking.
I didn't expect he would dig it that much.
I'd say I'm not surprised, but you caught me off guard as well.
Oh, there's still more. Okay.
I thought we were just having a regular dinner, but you came out there with that really fancy dish.
I'm really glad you all liked it. I wasn't sure if it's just because of the presentation or something.
Our plates were almost licked clean. I think that speaks for itself.
I guess it was a good idea to take a risk and try something new, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It really looked crazy fancy, just like the stuff at the hotel.
Whew. I'm just happy I pulled it off. I was trying so hard to remember how it looked.
I was wondering, though, what made you decide to do that all of a sudden?
You?
Well, at first, I thought I'd make something extra special for Mr. Claremont on his last day. He's done a lot for us in the camp, after all. But if I'm gonna be honest, ever since that whole fiasco back at the hotel, I've been wanting to try some new things. I thought there's no time like the present to pick up some skills.
Oh, I see. I hope you're not stressing yourself out, though.
Not at all. I'm making sure I'm taking things at my own pace and, having fun with it.
Have fun with it.
And I'll let you in on a little secret. That dish I made was actually my dad's specialty.
What? He loves pork limpio? Limpio?
I just fancied it up on the plate a little and added my own twist.
Oh, wow.
I never tried making it before because I knew I couldn't cook it the same way my dad did, but I'd say it was pretty close.
You know, I've always wondered, how did you and Mr. Andre get so good at cooking?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I told you, but it was actually my dad's dream to become a chef. But things didn't work out for him because he couldn't afford to get a degree even though he was pretty good at it. It was already hard enough trying to raise me, keep a roof over our heads, and put food on the table all by himself.
Where's the mom?
I can't imagine how difficult that was.
But the thing is, I don't see it as all that bad. Even though we never had much, Dad always made things work. I never felt like I was missing out on anything growing up. Dad always made sure to cook something special for me after coming home from work. I was always so amazed at how he could turn the simplest and cheapest stuff into something amazing, so I got interested in it too. Eventually, I started doing it for Dad, because I know how tired he always was from work. After that, it became something we'd always bond over. He started calling me his little chef, and we'd always cook and eat together. No matter how difficult our life was, Dad would always smile whenever I made something for him. He's the reason why I always try to look on the bright side and cherish what I have.
Man, that look is so Pinoy. The way he looks at with Kwan with a towel on his shoulder, Ovi Kwan with his shirt type, that is so Pinoy.
Aiden.
And I guess you know the rest, since after that, we got to Camp Buddy.
Yeah, it's amazing how far you've come since then, Aiden.
I do kind of wish my old man was still here to see all this. If he heard about me having an opportunity to become a pro chef, oh, he'd be over the moon.
I'm sure he'd be so proud of you right now.
Like, it's just appeared to Andre like a miracle of life. So he... Immaculate conception! So are you saying Aiden is Jesus?
Yeah. I never thought I'd get a real shot to chase after something I felt was never meant for me.
You have everything what it takes.
You already had everything you needed to succeed from the start. You're talented and hardworking, so now all you have to do is take that next step.
Oh, Yoshi. All right, I've made up my mind. I'm going for it.
Yes!
You know, I thought I'd need a lot longer to think about it. Because as thrilled as I was to hear about the offer, I felt it was too good to be true. But now, knowing that there's nothing to lose and everything to gain, I can finally make a choice for myself.
I'm glad you see it that way.
I'm really glad I talked to you about it. Thanks for always believing in me, Yoshi.
I'll always be here for you, Aiden.
Seeing Aiden with a newfound determination was proof of how much he's changed. He's finally making the effort to pursue something for his own future. I'm gonna make sure I help him in every way I can. Bros are hoes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aiden.
Good morning.
Morning, Yoshi.
Ah,
I'm glad you two are awake.
Sheesh.
Grams, you startled me. Did I interrupt your cuddle session, lovebirds? Well,
Huh?
you're just up so early, Grams. Headed somewhere?
yes.
I have some urgent business to take care of at the city hall, and I'm already running late.
Let me help.
I can drive you, sir.
Don't worry.
There's no need. I do have a favor to ask, though.
What's up?
What is it, Gramps? Can you sort these documents and bring them over to the office for me? It's a report from Jin about the technical progress. I didn't have time to read it last night, and this morning I've been rushing to get to town. You sure are you sure all the techie jargon didn't just confuse you? I doubt you do comprehend it either. Fair point. But you can leave those ducks to me, Grams. I know where to put them.
Thanks.
Thanks. Now, if you don't mind, I really have to go.
Be careful.
Drive safe, sir.
Bye.
Of course. See you later. Now, where were we? Want to sleep in some more? It seems like everyone else is still down.
Nah.
I'm pretty awake now. Grams gave me quite the jump scare.
Well,
Should we get up then?
Well,
Today's pretty much a vacant day again, isn't it? The workers are scheduled to arrive tomorrow, so maybe we can prepare for that.
good idea.
Yoshi, if we do all the prep work today, I can cook up something special for them tomorrow. I'll learn some new tricks in the kitchen if I'm gonna be a chef, am I right?
Yeah.
That's the spirit, Aiden.
Anyways,
Although, I gotta drop this stuff by Graham's desk first. You can go get started in the kitchen for me, Yoshi.
sure.
sheesh.
There's so much stuff. Oh my god. Wait, is he gonna read the Juan? Is he gonna read something that's... Wait a minute. What's this? What is this? Why is it in yellow? Is that something? Is that something special? What? Okay, I have a feeling that in this, Aiden's gonna read something and then he'll be so bummed about it. There's so much stuff on Graham's desk. How can you even tell which stock of paper he's working on? I'm about to add more to the pile too.
All right.
There we go, errand finished.
Seriously?
This stuff should all be digital by now. I mean, who even uses a landline and a fax machine nowadays? Since I'm here, I might as well. What happened? Did you read something? You're here, Aiden. I wonder what was taking so long. Oh, I just had to do a few chores along the way. Oh, he read something. You know how Gramps is. His office was a disaster. I straightened that up for him. I guess I can't help but tidy up his office whenever I go by there too.
Anyways,
Let me help up with the prep. I can't let you do everything. Start chopping. Aren't you going to wash your hands first?
what?
What? And you forgot to put your apron on.
Right.
Oh, something's on his mind. Aiden's acting a bit strange. I wonder what's going on. Wait, did Goro decline for Aiden? Worried about the offer?
So.
Are you worried about Mr. Claremont's offer? Where did that come from?
Oh.
It's nothing. I just thought you were acting different compared to this morning. Is something wrong?
Nah.
I'm fine, Yoshi.
Come on.
Well, Aiden, you should know by now that I can tell you something on what's on your mind. Yeah, you got me. I was thinking about it.
Let me help.
If you're worried about how to talk to Mr. Claremont, I have some good talking points and questions to ask during the call. I did a bunch of interviews for my part-time jobs back in college, so I think I can give you some tips. But the thing is, I don't feel so sure about after thinking about it.
Oh,
I thought you made up your mind last night.
I mean,
I just got this offer yesterday. Maybe I got myself way too hype about it in the moment. I don't want to rush this decision. It could be a huge change for me and you, after all. Do you think it'd be help if we ask the others about it so that it's just not my opinion? I don't know about that.
Yuri!
Yuri, I already broke a nail doing the laundry. Can I take a break from all of these menial jobs?
Come on!
These jobs aren't menial. You're gonna work your ass off till you can see how essential these tasks are since
I didn't sign up for this!
it's the same job you were bad-mouthing back then. Fine. I get it. Jeez.
You see?
See, you're getting the hang of it.
Good morning.
Oh, hey there. You two. Good morning.
Hello there.
Hello, Yoshi and Aiden.
Oh.
You're not just in an apron today. What's the occasion? Well, it has gotten pretty cold lately.
It baffles me.
I still don't understand how you got away with being naked in the kitchen all those other times. I'm pretty sure that's a sanitary code violation.
hey.
I make sure the food is clean and tasty.
It's all right.
It's okay, Milia. Wait, we're approved by the Health Inspection Culinary Collective Association, or thick ass.
Really?
Did you just make that up?
What?
What? Of course not. That's a legitimate food safety committee.
Is that so?
And how did you manage to pull that approval off with Aiden over here running around the camp? Did you hide him in the closet? I wear clothes during the inspections. You're not the only one who knows how to get clever with screening complications, Emilia. Ooh. Yeah, what brings you two here anyway?
Oh.
Emilia and I were grabbing supplies to clean the mess hall thoroughly before the workers arrived.
Wow.
Clean? Wow, Emilia, you're actually taking stuff off my list. It's not like I have a choice. I'd much rather have a desk job than this.
Isn't this exciting?
Speaking of jobs, I heard from Dad that someone got quite a job offer. Is it true? Are you really going to be a pro chef now, Aiden? Well,
Actually,
Aiden still hasn't made up his mind about it.
What?
I'm appalled to hear that you even consider turning it down.
Be serious.
An opportunity. Oh, wait! I think the thing that will make him that makes him anxious is him have to leave camp, buddy, in order to study for it. Maybe that's the thing. An opportunity as big as this is once in a lifetime. With someone of Mr. Clermont's caliber, he'd really put your name out there.
OMG!
Oh my god, Aiden, don't forget us when you're famous.
Honestly.
And that's not even mentioning the money. You'd be pulling in almost 5 figures a month with the clientele he refers.
I
I
guess.
guess that's a lot of cash. I remember when my bank account had 100,000 just as petty cash. After losing all that and having to live life so frugally, you'll really get to see what a difference it makes.
Don't get the wrong idea.
I'm not trying to be callous here, and I'm sure we all know, but Aiden has never really gotten to experience financial freedom. Now that you have the chance to change that, the decision here seems so obvious. I'm a go-getter, so if I were on your shoes, I'd fight for the position. Of course you did. Aiden is different, though. Oh my god, Aiden is different is actually the correct answer. Aiden is different.
Well,
Aiden's not the same as you, though, Emilia. Sure, money is important, but there are other things to consider as well.
Obviously.
It's a job. It's always about the money.
Amelia?
Not everything is about that. Sometimes it's about your passion and what makes you happy in the long run. You wouldn't want to work in a job that pays you well, but makes you depressed and upset the whole time, would you?
Besides.
Either way, I understand Aiden. I know he isn't used to that kind of environment, so it makes sense if he needs more time to decide.
Test.
You're wasting time if you ask me. If you don't want it, teach me how to cook and I'll gladly take your spot. Oh, Emilia's an opportunist. I love it.
Oh, really?
Oh, please. You've managed to burn cereal if we let you in the kitchen. Yeah, just pouring cereal and all of a sudden it combusts into fire. Like, how do you do that? Don't listen to Emilia, Aiden. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
See you soon.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna take this go-getter and get her started mopping.
Hold on.
Hey, let go of me!
hey.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
You know, Emilia could have just used gloves to wash. Hey, what Emilia and Yuri said just got me thinking.
Take it easy.
Take it with a grain of salt, Aiden. I'm sure they're just sharing their opinions based on their experiences.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Anyways,
Now, why don't we get back to work? Let's cook our meals for today while we are at it.
All right,
All right, the guys will probably be up soon.
let's go.
I'll go ahead and preheat the oven. As I worked with Aiden, he stayed quiet and lost in his thoughts the entire time. It's just like back at the hotel. He keeps trying to change the topic and act as if everything is fine. Ah, I knew he couldn't get the advice about the offer off his mind. A part of me hopes that I'm wrong and just overthink it. Shortly after we finished cooking, we headed over to the construction site to bring everyone lunch and see what else we could do. Don't swing the hammer that hard, you're bending all the nails.
What the?
How the hell am I supposed to get them in then? I've been showing you how, but you keep ignoring me. Seriously, you have the attention span of a goldfish.
Shut up!
What did you call me? Take that back, Dynamite.
OMG.
No kiss.
Jeez.
Jeez, those two have been bickering nonstop since we started. I don't mind. I will go down with this ship. No, don't, Jin. Don't start, Jin. I probably should have made Yoichi work on something else, huh?
Yes.
Yes. How about breaking down the scrap metals? Oh, good idea, Dar.
Hey, Yoichi.
I've got something more fun for you to do. See that pile of broken bricks over there? I want you to smash it to smaller pieces.
Yeah!
That's more like it. Good riddance.
Guys!
Hey guys, take a little break. We brought lunch.
That's perfect!
All right, I'm starving. That's better that better not be some green healthy crap you're feeding us.
Order up!
I made some burgers actually. I thought you guys need the extra protein from all that manual labor.
Jin.
I'm surprised to see you here, Jin. Are you helping with the repairs?
Yeah.
I stopped by after I finished up some coding.
Jin.
Since our workout yesterday, Jin wanted to continue being more physically active.
Good thing.
Building those muscles, eh? Good for you. Scrawny muscles. You look like dynamite over there.
I'm the best.
I miss Taiga so much. I want to kiss his cheeks. What's wrong with that? I'm not. I'm hot. You're just malnourished. No, it's not.
Yeah, right.
You don't even know what that word means. I can only dream that I'd have a body as nice as any of you guys. It takes time, Jin. You don't build muscles in a day after all.
Yeah.
I told him that too, but he's determined to get fit for some cosplay. Ooh!
What did you just say?
Oh, you cosplay, Jin? Oh, interesting. I've always looked at them, but never tried it myself.
Butt cheeks.
Hey, butt cheeks, where's the ketchup? Where's the ketchup? What do you mean?
Whoops.
Well, it looks like I left it in the mess hall. What was the point of bringing all this out here then?
Sorry.
Sorry, Yuichi, I must have slipped my mind. You can go and get it if you want.
Fine.
But I'm getting some marshmallows too. He's not coming back, is he? Good. Oh, more for us. Chew your food well before talking, Taiga. You might choke. I miss Taiga. I love my baby boy. Aiden's burgers are bajillion times better than the fast food ones I usually get.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think I could ever go back to my old diet after being here.
Thanks.
Thanks for the food, Aiden. It's delicious as always.
Oh, I know.
You know, you could totally start your own restaurant and I'd be your loyal customer with how good your food is. You guys always flatter me too much.
Actually,
I'm being serious here. If you made a career out of your talent, you'd be really successful. I can already see it, Camp Buddy, an origin story of where a master chef started his culinary journey.
I know.
Master Chef Aiden, huh? Has such a nice ring to it, don't you think so? If that's what Aiden wants. I'm right! If that's what Aiden wants.
Actually.
If that's what Aiden wants, there's actually a chance. I'm still thinking about it. What do you mean? Well, before Mr. Claremont left yesterday, he sort of gave me a shot at being a pro chef.
Whoa.
That's great news, Aiden. Congrats. I'm sure you said yes, right? We could be co-workers. I mean, we'll have the same boss at least.
Huh?
Aren't we already?
Oh, yeah.
But you guys get my point. A job at Claremont Incorporated, it's really as prestigious as it gets. It'll be really good for your resume.
Actually.
Aiden hasn't said yes yet. Actually, he's still giving it some time to think about.
Why?
What's holding you back, Aiden?
Well,
I'm just feeling kind of pressured about the whole thing.
how?
Why? Isn't that already the same thing you're doing here?
Not really.
Not at all. Especially if we're talking about restaurants.
Yeah.
Darius and I designed a few fun industrial kitchens before, and we know what it gets pretty hectic in there. You make food to order, and there's always people to feed as long as the shop sign says open.
Yeah.
Unlike here at the camp, I can have a meal planned for the week to prep and cook everything in advance.
Well,
Don't get me wrong, but what you're doing now is just as labor intensive, but it's the stress factor that's often worse. Just like most professions out there.
yeah.
I guess the work environment could make or break it too. I get along better with everyone here at Camp Buddy than anywhere else I've worked. At least post Emilia filler arc. So yeah, we totally get why you feel iffy about it. All the pressure will make me boil over too.
Move it.
Come on, come on, you guys. You're not supposed to discourage him. Sorry, I wasn't trying to.
I know you can.
Like, yeah, a new opportunity is scary, but you'll never know unless you try. And if you're worried about big changes, take it from me. It's much better than the other side.
But
I know my situation was different, but if I hadn't taken that chance, I have never been here with you guys. I made all my made all my friends. That's true. That's true. It's because I pushed myself out of my comfort zone that I met all of you too. So maybe taking risks isn't so bad.
yeah.
Once you get the hang of it, learn certain skills, and now things work. It's gonna get easier.
Aiden.
It's tough and diligent. He can take anything you throw at him and make things work. Sounds to me like the answer pretty obvious then.
Well. Hey.
Hey, I can't find the frickin' mallows. Where'd you guys hide them? Oh, look at that. He came back after all. Can't you use your dog nose to sniff them out?
Shut up.
Dynamite, I wasn't talking to you.
Yoichi.
Have some of my burger left if you're still hungry, Yuji. I'm already full.
Yeah.
Score!
Aiden?
What were you going to say, Aiden? We got interrupted.
Oh!
Oh, nothing really. Actually, I just remembered. I gotta see if the laundry's dry on the line. See you later, guys.
Huh?
What's wrong with Butt Cheek? Talk over him. Also, he's drying stuff outdoors. In winter? What did we just get frozen?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, guys. I need to catch up with Aiden. Huh. Interesting. Ooh!
Hey, Aiden. What are you doing here?
Yoshi!
Are you alright? You've been acting off for a while now.
What? Am I?
Yeah, I mean, you were just trying to avoid the conversation. Look, I know you're getting frustrated today with all the talk about the offer, especially when you're still thinking about it, but...
Yeah, I need you to tell me what's on your mind. Oh, I'm right. I need you to tell me what's on your mind.
Can you at least tell me what's on your mind right now? I'll listen.
Come on, Aiden. You can do it.
I really don't know if I should take it or not, Yoshi.
What's with the change of heart? I thought you were already sure. You were even so excited last night, especially when you were talking about your dad.
Yeah, I know.
Are you worried it'd be difficult to adjust and learn the new skills? Or is it about the environment, like back at the hotel? If you want, we can call Mr. Claremont right now and it'll help clear your doubts. Without knowing the details, it's no wonder you're feeling anxious and hesitant, so let's fix that.
No, it's not that. I just...
I understand you're feeling pressured about the whole thing, but I promise that you'll be fine. I'm here to help you.
Can we stop talking about the damn offer for 1 minute?
He's angry. Woohoo! For the first time. Come on, come on, angry Aiden. Show me what you got.
God, everyone's been bringing it up non-stop, all day long. It's driving me insane. I already told you I need more time to think about it. And I can't think straight with all of you being so damn persistent.
He finally snapped. Finally, he snapped.
I'm sorry, Aiden. I didn't mean to be. I'm just really confused with what changed all of a sudden.
It's because I already called Mr. Claremont.
He declined his offer.
What? When?
When I went to the office this morning, I told him I was interested in the whole thing, and then he told me the details.
Let me guess. You have to be away from camp, buddy.
What did he say?
To get the certification I need, I have to enroll in the training course for it. He's gonna sponsor everything, from my accommodations to the actual scholarships.
Oh, then that's good news, isn't it?
Catch is... it'd take at least 2 years.
That's normal, though. It takes time to hone your craft. It's what I went through to get my degree.
But Yoshi, no, you don't understand.
Exactly. Just like what you had to do, I'd have to leave too. And go abroad.
See? I knew it!
That means I won't get to come back here till I finish the whole thing. And who knows? Once I get the title and all, I'd have to work elsewhere too.
He doesn't want to leave!
But that's the whole point, right? It would be a waste if you worked that hard and only end up back at Camp Buddy. If that's what it takes to finally pursue your lifelong dream, I'm sure it'd be worth it.
You have a different lifelong dream, do you, Aiden?
I'm turning it down.
What?
I don't want to leave.
Wait, I don't understand. Why?
I'd rather stay here. With you.
Aiden, it's not like we'd never see each other again. Remember when I left to study? We made a promise that night on the rooftop that I'd come back, and I did. This is basically the same thing, but it's your turn this time. And besides, I'm sure I can find a way to see you every once in a while, and you...
That's the problem. Once in a while.
It's not gonna be the same.
Oh, I know you're afraid.
I understand why you'd be afraid of something like this, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Don't let me be the reason you stop reaching for your dream.
Yoshi, the more you corner me like this, the more I don't want to.
Okay then, hands up. Hands up. You can't give up either. Oh, that's right. You can't just give up either.
What kind of reasoning is that? You can't just give up, Aiden.
But I'm not giving up. This just proves you don't understand what I had to go through. Why are you even pushing this so hard? I thought you told me that I was already good enough. That I didn't need to be more than what I am today.
Aiden, that's not what I meant. I just thought the time we'd be apart would be worth it for...
That's easy for you to say, Yoshi. You're the one who left me in the past. So how would you know anyway?
Whoa, Aiden being angry. That's the first time. I like it. Watching Aiden leave, I couldn't even stop him. I was too stunned to say anything else. Right away, I began to regret pushing Aiden, despite knowing how badly he's been bothered today. Hearing the pain and frustration in his voice, I feel like I failed Aiden, especially since there's something about him that I don't understand even after all these years. How many choices do we have left? One more!
Aiden.
Where are you?
Yoshinori?
Sir Goro!
What's the matter?
I just got back. Are you alright? You look troubled.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, sir. I was just looking for Aiden. He ran off and I can't find him. Oh, do you wanna a motorcycle ride?
Huh?
What happened?
Well...
We had an argument a while ago and he left before we could properly resolve it.
Really?
You two almost never argue. Mind if I ask what was it about?
Actually...
Aiden was worried about the offer from Mr. Claremont, and everyone tried to give advice when they found out. Only made them more anxious, so I tried to motivate him to accept it. But he ultimately decided not to take it, just because he'd be separate from Camp Buddy. And me. I wanted him to realize that he can finally achieve the dream he wanted for so long, and that he shouldn't turn it down just because he's afraid of the future.
It's my fault.
The way I handled it only made things worse.
I see.
I'm not sure.
Just doesn't make any sense why he'd give up like that. I'd been with him long enough to know he's the kind of person who's always perseveres no matter what.
Why?
Why did something like this make him crumble?
Yoshinori.
Aiden must have a reason that stems from something much deeper, Yoshinori. If pursuing his passion would mean he'd be away from all of us, that was enough for him to turn away from his dream. And he must be afraid of being alone again. After all, we all know what happened with his father.
Yes, sir.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Now, none of us were with Aiden when Andre passed. I'm sure you can imagine how difficult it must have been to handle it on his own.
so,
As much as we wish we could have been there for him, we were all on our own separate paths after the first term. After you left your studies, Aiden and Andre had to leave too.
What?
What? Oh, I didn't know that. What happened? I thought all along that Aiden stayed at Camp Buddy until his dad passed away. It seems Aiden kept that from you then. I don't have any right to talk about his personal life waters, but I think it would help you understand better if you knew how things happened.
once the term was over, Andre began struggling with the work around camp due to an illness.
And that is?
I knew about his health from when he applied to the camp, but he wanted to keep it hidden from everyone. It didn't affect his ability to work at first, but eventually, he needed medical treatment. He didn't have enough money to afford all the expenses, so I insisted on contributing to help him. His condition continued to worsen, until he could no longer work at the camp, and Aiden focused on both caring for him and taking over his job. Even though I offered for them to continue staying at the camp and helping with their bills, Andre ultimately decided it was best for he and Aiden to no longer continue to burden the camp, so they left. I'll never forget the gratitude in his smile and the hopefulness in his face, so I respected his decision and let them go. That was the last time I heard from him.
I didn't know.
Can't believe I didn't know about this. How were they able to find work or a place to stay after they left with Andre being sick? That I'm not sure. All we know is how things ended up.
But
But the reason I'm telling you this is to give you a different perspective on why Aiden might have made the decisions he did. Knowing how much Aiden endured in his past will help you understand his actions today. I'll support no matter what. His happiness is what matters, okay. I'll support him no matter what is a +1. His happiness is what matters.
That's right.
That's right. Aiden's happiness is what matters the most. I'm going to do whatever it takes for him. Now, go find Aiden, Yoshinori. I'm sure he's waiting for you.
Right.
Right. Thank you, sir. Oh, Goro, the wingman. Oh! Aurora Borealis time!
Dad, what should I do?
It'll be funny that all of a sudden Andre appeared on the clouds. It'll be like, you are a king, Simba. And Aiden was like, what the hell?
There you are.
Yoshi.
I thought I'd find you here.
Yeah, I was just getting some air.
Mind if I come up there?
Sure. Are you sure you want to stay up here with me?
I'll be alright. But what about you?
I'm fine. Today's not as cold as yesterday.
That's good. Hey, Aiden, I'm sorry about being so persistent earlier. I was so focused on trying to encourage you about the offer, even though I knew it was bothering you.
It's okay, Yoshi. I knew you and everyone else were only trying to help. I'm really sorry for the way I lashed out, too. I didn't mean to walk out on you like that. I just panicked because I didn't want to say anything worse.
It's not your fault, Aiden. I was being insensitive to your feelings after all.
If I had only told you sooner that I wasn't going to accept the offer, we wouldn't have argued. Even though I felt strongly about my choice, I couldn't admit to you that I was letting it go like that. Especially after seeing how excited you were for me. I didn't want to let you down.
I understand. But still, I was blinded by the opportunity, thinking it was best for you, regardless of the cost. Now I realize that I wasn't even considering the reason you had for making that decision.
I know this is going to sound unreasonable, but as soon as I heard I'd be separated from you again, it just wasn't worth it anymore.
See? Told you.
I don't want to be alone again.
I understand, Aiden. I was stupid to not have realized that. You know, when we got separated, I lost touch with you completely. Being far away doesn't excuse the fact that I didn't put in the effort to try and reconnect. I was wrapped up in my own goals and just expected things to be the same when I came back.
But I was the same, Yoshi. In my head, I couldn't reach out to you until I had something to show for myself. But I was the same, Yoshi. We had to go through our own lives, so I never blamed you for that. my head, I couldn't reach out to you until I had something to show for myself.
Even still, if I had only tried, then I would have known about what you had to go through. It wasn't even until today that I found out you and your dad had to leave Camp Buddy after the first term.
How did you know that?
From Sir Goro. I understand why you kept that from me, though. It was a difficult time for you. I can't even comprehend how much you both had to go through in the last few years. I'm sorry. I knew you were trying your best to lock those memories away.
I didn't think I could keep a secret like that forever either. I'll admit that times were tough back then. As soon as we left Camp Buddy, Dad and I had to fend for ourselves again. And he kept trying to push himself to work despite being sick. He worked twice as hard, wanting to make sure that we didn't end up in the life we had before. But it only made his health worse. And he still wasn't making enough to afford his medication.
If we stayed in Camp Buddy, none of this would have happened.
Just like he'd given up on his dream before, he was going to give himself up for me. After everything I learned at Camp Buddy and the way you believed in me, I wanted to prove how capable I could be. So, I asked Dad to let me take over.
I think what kept from Kwan, I think what kept Andre for accepting Goro's offer, it must have been pride.
I went out there and caught all sorts of jobs to make enough money for the both of us, and to afford Dad's medication.
Oh my god, I am just, Kwan, I just realized that this is a freaking Pinoy, Kwan. A freaking Pinoy story! Because this happens a lot in Pinoy dramas!
I'd come back from a long day of work and still find the time to take care of Dad. And he never forgot to tell me how proud he was of me. And I was too. I'd come back from a long day of work and still find the time to take care of Dad. And he'd always try to show me that he was happy. He never forgot to tell me how proud he was of me. And I was too. As difficult as our life was, the struggles felt worth it.
That's one thing that never changed about Mr. Andre.
Yeah. Dad's always been my role model. He always managed to turn something bad around, and found a reason to appreciate the littlest things, despite his illness. His condition was bound to get worse over time, so as the years went by, the smile on Dad's face began to fade away.
Hey, Dad. Sorry, I had to work overtime again. And I got stuck in a traffic jam, too.
Oh my god, he's all bones! And it's color faded too!
Welcome back, son.
Sheesh. I feel bad. It's almost midnight and you haven't eaten yet. Anyway, let me just heat this up so you can take your meds and...
Aiden, wait.
What's the matter, Dad?
No. It's not that.
Sabad!
What's the matter, Dad? Not feeling great tonight?
No. It's not that. It's just... I've been thinking.
About what?
It's been over 5 years. And I'm only getting worse.
What's your sickness, dude?
You'll get better, Dad. If we just keep doing the treatments, there's a chance you'll recover.
Is this cancer?
Aiden, the doctors have already told us there's no cure. And I'll always have to be hooked up like this.
He had a rare disease reason, okay.
What are you trying to say, Dad?
Even though the pain's been around for so long, it just hurts. It hurts to see you wasting your life on me like this with every passing day.
Wait, no, don't say that!
You still have a future ahead of you. And I'm near the end of the road.
No, wait, no! Andre, no! No! Hold it together!
Don't say that, Dad. I'm your son, and I'm gonna take care of you no matter what.
I know that, Aiden. But I'm your father. And I'm the one you're supposed to rely on. Instead, I'm burdening you like this because I couldn't take care of my own health.
What? That's not true, Dad. You wouldn't have gotten sick if you didn't work so hard to take care of me.
But even with all that, I was never able to give you the life you deserved. All we were doing was just surviving before we found Camp Buddy. It was there that I saw you begin to have friends, dreams, and hope for the future. And yet, I dragged you away from it because I didn't want us to be so helpless, always relying on others. I really thought I could make it work and give that kind of life to you myself. But here I am.
That was your mistake! You could have accepted Goro's help, and you could have been alive today! But nope, I guess it was pride that killed you.
It was selfish. And I truly regret it. I'm so sorry, Aiden. My son.
Dad, it's not your fault. And I'm still here. So, please, don't give up.
I'm not giving up, Aiden. But I need you to understand that I have to let go.
What?
I want you to have your own life. To do the things you like. Be with people you love. And find what truly makes you happy. I'll always be your father. And you'll always be my son. So don't be afraid.
Dad. No. Please. Stop.
I'm very tired.
No, don't say that!
Despite all of my shortcomings and mistakes I've made,
Oh my god, don't say that!
you're the best thing that ever happened to me. So please, grant me this last wish. Let's go home.
Wait,
We'll cook our favorite dish. Eat together like a family. Like we used to, Aiden.
So, we did. And when Dad's smile finally came back, we spent as much time together as we could, doing things we loved, up until his final moments. And when it finally happened, I thought I was going to be fine, but I wasn't. For a long time, I was in a really dark place, where everything felt meaningless. I started hating myself for letting Dad go, and for being the reason he had to suffer his whole life. The only thing I could think about was that everything happened because of how useless I was, and how I had no place in the world. For a while,
I did the exact thing my dad feared. I wasted away. But then, I remembered the promise we made to each other. When I thought I had lost everything, it was the one thing that gave me hope. I promised you that I'd make something out of myself. And that was what Dad would have wanted for me too. So, I started picking myself back up. I decided that I'd do whatever it took to be the best version of myself by the time we met again. Now that I'm here and I have you, it's everything I could have ever asked for. And that's why this time, I'm finally going to fight for what makes me truly happy. And that's to be with you, Yoshi.
Aiden, I finally see now. I hope you can forgive me for not understanding. And for not being there when you needed me the most. I can't let myself focus on what I couldn't do for you then. You're here now, and there's still so much I can do. I won't ever risk letting us be apart again. Because I want you to know that your happiness is all I've ever wanted to. And this time around, I'll make sure to protect your smile forever.
Until the dentist. This is my... Oh, no, you don't. It's my new oath to you. Under the shooting stars, our lips touch with a newfound promise to each other that we'll always be together.